Another rant. You saw my last rant on the public transport. That was kind of a weird video. Partially a joke, just making fun of these people, but it is a real thing, and it's fucking stupid, alright? And I was right, so. Anyway, this is a rant about something entirely different here. This is a rant about Halo in particular. This could go for a lot of games, though, but this is Halo. So, you know, I did some Halo videos recently, Halo 3, but I've been playing Halo 2, and I mean, this will go for any of these games, but Halo 2. Teammates, be cognizant, be aware of your other team members. Be aware of what they are doing. Know what weapons they have. Try to spot what weapons they have. You know, I know that the game is fast-paced at times. You try to be aware. I have been blocked a lot. I have seen a lot of people get fucked because they'll do a maneuver, you know, like somebody here has a, I'm trying to think of the situation happening. Walkout on the bridge going down from the center room where you drop down in, and then coming into the building with the grab lift. That's a horrible description, but on that bridge, you know, I had the sword, and the sword was up. I mean, you can tell when somebody has a sword, but the guys still shuffled in and got themselves all killed, and then everybody else had gotten killed by grenades. So because of the fact that they were not letting people with power weapons use them properly, everybody got killed. You got to know who has power weapons in the game. And it's also useful to know because then you can pick them up yourself if they fuck up. So power weapons, know who has them. Try to protect people that have the bomb. Try to aid them. Try to protect people that have the flag. Aid them. I was seeing that one a lot, you know, where I would be walking across the map with a flag, and it would be like, what's the waterworks, the map? I'm walking down the middle with a flag, and everybody else is on opposite ends of the map. Like there's nobody to help me at all. No teammates are around. And this very well could be because people, I don't know if they just get thrown into these team games and they don't want to play them. So they're just trying to play it like it's Slayer. But help your teammates, man. You know, there are so many times where I've seen it. Where, like Terminal, you know, some guy will be walking down the rails with the flag and jumping back and forth so they don't get hit by the train. And they're alone. Like, there's nobody to provide cover fire for them. And sometimes they make it, most of the times they don't. Because there's nobody to help them. There's nobody to pick the flag up. I mean, you got to know where it is, at least, to recover it. But you have to know where the stuff is. But people aren't playing it like it's a team game. They're just kind of doing their own thing. And we got to do something about that, you know. Because all it is it's just Slayer. That's all it ends up being. And I've seen so many times where this is the case, where either I or somebody else is trying to play the objective and nobody's there to help them. They're alone. And then they get killed. And the games drag on for way too long as a result of that. You know, you'll play a team oddball game. No, is it team oddball? Team bomb game. And it goes to the very end. The time runs out. Almost everyone I've played, the time runs out because there's not many scores in the game. Because nobody's trying to play the team objective. And nobody's defending the base, really. They're kind of just all spread out all over the place, and there's really no team cohesion whatsoever. Thing is, you know, it would help if people were on the mics, but you don't even need to do that. You know, I've seen recently some teams, like on occasion, I'll see an enemy team or even my team will come together and they'll travel in packs, you know, and they'll do good. They'll actually do very good because, I mean, you can't kill, like, these are big team games. You can't kill 5 people at once. If 5 people take you on, you're dead. Unless you have if you have a rocket launcher, you maybe get one lucky shot and then mop up the other guy. But most situations, man, that is a killer strategy. You can come into a room and just mop it up if you got a bunch of people. I mean, there's just no way that 1 or 2 guys are going to take on 5 or 6. That's one of those things where, you know, think of your team. That's just what I'm trying to say. Think of the teammates. Think about who has power weapons. Think about vehicles as well. Try not to destroy vehicles that your people are in, obviously. You know, I've seen that happen a couple times. Don't hit vehicles if you can't get in them. Don't attack vehicles if you can't get in them, because that does not help at all. Especially, I've seen some people do it with explosives, and then they fuck everything up. So, that's another thing. Just be mindful of your team and try to step up to the plate. when you're playing a team game like that. Because the thing is, there are probably some situations where people are put in a game like that, like Capture the Flag or Bomb, where they don't want to really play a team game like that. They just want to play Slayer. But that doesn't mean that you should just automatically give up and just not help. You should still be trying to help your team. You should still be doing things. I mean, even if you're in a choke point, like if you know that this is the way that the person who's carrying the flag or the bomb has to come, cover that area and provide fire for him as he comes through, or provide fire as he's coming out. Just anything like that. And I don't see enough of it. I see people spread out across the map. Nobody's in choke points when they should be. It's just nobody's playing it like a team game. And this has been a problem with a lot of games for a long time, honestly. And it ruins it, And this is why playing in parties is so much fun. Playing in parties with people that light communication, things like that, because you actually are playing as a group, a team. And usually things go much better that way. But that's less and less of a thing as time goes on. I see less people that are in parties together. I see less people that are groups, whatever. And as a result of that, it ruins the game for a lot of people. A lot of people that are trying to play the objective and then nobody's helping. And then it basically just makes it moot. Like there's not much you can do when you can't play the objective. It's just waiting for the clock to run down. So, yeah, that's another disjointed rant for me. It's something that I have noticed, especially bad on MCC. I play Cartographer, and it's a little better. Still a bit disjointed. There's no voice chat in that, as far as I'm aware. But I've seen some cool stuff happen on Cartographer, because I think that people kind of know what they're doing. For the most part, people know what they're doing when they play that. So, I don't know what it's like on some newer games. If you go play the newest game there is, I don't know if it's going to be the same kind of shit that people still pull, or if people actually are working together as teams. And if so, then great. Great. Yes, that's just another rant video. I might leave this on link only for a while, but that's the rant. So I hope you all enjoyed it. If you do play team games, try to be cautious, mindful of where people are, where the objective is, where the objective is. Whenever people are coming out with the bomb or whatever, try to protect them. Try to help them get the bomb. Try to help them get back. Because the thing that really sucks is when you're carrying the fucking flag on your own across the map with nobody to help you. Because you're dead. You're dead. So, try to help. Just try to help. If you don't want to play those games, you know what? You can turn them off. You don't have to play those modes. If you care enough that you outright will refuse to play when it comes time, then just deselect them. I know you might not find as many games, but there's plenty of Slayer games, man. There's plenty. So, and I see it with free-for-all games, with Oddball, I see the same thing where people are actively preventing people from getting the ball. They're trying to throw it out of the map or do different things like that, or hide, like just put the ball in a corner and try to protect it so nobody can get to it. It's like you're literally blocking the game from being played. So, yeah, that's a big complaint of mine when I try to play and people do that kind of bullshit. Even though I have won in games like that a couple times, the thing is, try to get the ball. If you can get it, take it as far away as possible. Doesn't matter if you die or not, just get it out of there. So, yeah, that's my second rant. I don't know when this is going to go up, but it's another rant. I hope you all enjoyed it, and if you can be more mindful, then great.